Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, how's it going, y'all?
We are back with a brand new episode of Soaps and Sass. This is episode 38.
39.
Thank you.
For the week of October 13th to 17th.
Yes. So, welcome back, as we've said multiple times. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. For those who are here in Canada, for those of you who are in the States, yeah, yours is coming up.
Absolutely.
But anyway, this week was interesting. Mom's gonna give us a recap, but last week's Friday's episode. Why can't
Woo!
Last week,
before you even talk about Friday's episode,
huh?
I don't know. I want to talk about the Emmys that were on last night, Friday, the 17th. No, not the 17th. Yeah, the 17th. So maybe do that, and then then you can make your comments about Friday, and then we get into the recap. Or you want to make your comment first?
Well, I would like to make my comment first and go through the show, but I know you've brought up the Emmys, but I was gonna say we might just end off with the Emmys.
I would rather start so we get it in, and then we can take all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but some of the time.
Come super.
Yeah. Avoid cutting short. So, go ahead. Tell us about Friday. Now that we've burned 4 minutes.
I mean, if you say 4 minutes. But, yeah, so last week's episode for Friday, we ended off with a major shock with Willow and Nina getting arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted that comeuppance. I wanted to see it. But here in Canada, we have a holiday. It's called Thanksgiving. And so we were unsure if we were going to get Monday's episode.
But we did.
We did. Which was a little surprising because...
It was Columbus Day.
It was Columbus Day for y'all in the States. But which I was going to say, which it shouldn't have mattered whether or not we would have gotten an episode on Monday for us because we're Canadian and
that's right.
It would have aired no matter what because our holidays do not coincide with your holidays. But regardless of that, it was Columbus Day in the States and it still aired, shockingly. Well, the new episode aired. We thought it was going to be a rerun.
Yep. And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Aired, so it was good.
Yes.
So basically you want to say you're happy that it aired?
I am happy.
Oh, all right.
Because I did not want to wait till Tuesday.
Okay.
To find out what happened.
Cool beans. Cool beans. All right. So now that we know that you didn't have to, let me go through the Emmys real quick. So, General Hospital was nominated for 16 awards, came away with 7.
And I know Lucky was holding one of them.
Oh my goodness, spoiler alert. Y&R was nominated for 19, went home with 1. And for anybody who's watching Beyond the Gates, in case you didn't know, they were not nominated for any because the nomination period is 2024 calendar year. And as we know, Beyond the Gates didn't start till February of this year, so
right.
they were out of the running.
Right.
Okay.
So if you did watch the daytime Emmys, y'all might have seen some of the cast members from the show, but they were not going to win any awards. We will see that next year.
Yep. Okay. So, General Hospital won as a show for Outstanding Daytime Drama Series, Outstanding Writing Team.
Yeah, the writers have been doing a lot better.
Yeah, writing has been good, so I think that's well earned. Outstanding Directing Team. And, interestingly, Outstanding Costume Design and Styling. I don't know that I've seen anything outstanding other than perhaps the Nurses' Ball, but yeah, I'll take it.
And I'll say this, even then with the Nurses' Ball, some of those outfits were choices. And
Portia.
And Willow.
And Portia at the funeral. So, yeah.
Christina for the Nurses' Ball. I think I said it at the time, but I'm going to say it again. Like, Christina's dress honestly looked like she was going to prom back in high school. It did not look like something you'd wear to something like that.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's what the show won as a show. Then, of course, the ones that we actually tune in to look for. So, Outstanding Lead Performance, Actress. And I'm not going to say in a daytime series because that's the only thing I want to be talking about. So, the nominees were Sharon Case as Sharon Newman from Young and the Restless, Eileen Davidson as Ashley Abbott, Young and the Restless, Melissa Claire Egan as Chelsea Lawson, Y&R, Nancy Lee Grahn as Alexis. And I was actually surprised that Nancy Lee has made it up to the lead actress category. And Michelle Stafford, formerly Nina, but in this case as Phyllis on Y&R. And Alexis was up against Laura Wright as Carly. And Alexis took it. Alexis beat out Carly. Pretty good. I'm trying to remember what all she had going on last year, and I suppose it was the death of the baby and all of that.
Death of the baby.
Yeah.
No, Christina almost killing Ava was this year. Never mind.
But in any case, yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm really glad Alexis is made up to lead performer, because normally she's supporting.
Yep.
She's supporting. Outstanding lead performer on the actor side. So the nominations in this category were interesting. So we had Peter Bergman as Jack Abbott from Y&R. And then we had a number of nominees from Duel, or Days of Our Lives. We had Eric Martsolf as Brady Black, Greg Rickert as Leo Stark, Paul Telfer as Xander Kyriakis, and lead actor on GH, Dominic Zamprogna as Dante Falconeri. And I'm like, lead actor, my foot. Where's Sonny? Where's Jason? What is happening? Anyways, here's a surprise. Dante lost. He lost to Paul Telfer of Days of Our Lives. You know, I was like, I like me some Dante, though not lately, but I don't remember what he was doing last year that would have got him an award. But, you know, nominate yourself where you can. Outstanding supporting performance.
I guess dealing with Sam's death, but that's it. That's all I can think of.
Oh, maybe.
All I can think of.
Yeah. Outstanding supporting performance on the actress side. So we had Lindsay Godfrey as Sarah Horton on Days of Our Lives, Courtney Hope as Sally Spectra on Y&R, Kate Mancy as Christina Corinthos Davis on GH, Emily O'Brien as Teresa Donovan on Days of Our Lives, and Susan Walters as Diane Jenkins Abbott on Y&R, and the winner was Susan Walters on Y&R. Outstanding supporting performance on the actor side. So, from Days of Our Lives, we had Blake Barris as Everett Lynch. From Y&R, we had Michael Graziade as Daniel Ramalotti.
We do apologize if the name pronunciations are not proper.
I do. I'm sorry. And then we had a number of supporting performances on the GH side. So TJ, or Taj Bello as TJ Ashford. I was like, did we see him last year? But he did give a pretty good performance, Death of the Baby, of Irene. We also had Gregory Harrison as Gregory Chase on GH, which I thought that's a good nomination.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we had Jonathan Jackson as Lucky Spencer. We've already had the spoiler alert on this one, or the spoiler. There was no alert.
Lucky!
JJ won that one. Jonathan
Lucky!
Jackson.
You deserve it, man. You deserve it. You've been gone so long, you deserve that.
Really? You think so?
Don't hate.
I don't know.
Don't hate on my love for the man.
I don't hate on your love for the man. I just don't know that his performance last year was better than either of TJ's or Gregory's. Because the concern over Lulu, she was pretty much awake by the time he got back, or very nearly.
Oh, I didn't. That I'm not caring about.
You know, swooning over Liz. Okay, like fighting with Sidwell in Africa.
I couldn't care for TJ, honestly, which is why I'm like,
which is why I would have gone with Gregory Chase, quite frankly, out of the three.
Oh, for sure, but I'm not mad. But I'm like,
but you like JJ. You're glad he got an award for coming back. Maybe he'll be back again. I get it, and I'm okay with that because I like JJ. I think he should come back. Outstanding guest performance in a daytime drama series, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, I was surprised by the winner in this category.
Interesting.
So, Y&R, we had Lyndon Ashby as Cameron Kirsten.
Lyndon! I didn't see you on the red carpet, but I love you!
I don't know who that is.
I don't watch him on Young and the Restless, but he was one of the main / supporting characters in Teen Wolf.
Oh, I see. All right, then.
And he was great, so.
Okay, fair enough. We also had Valerie Pettiford as Amy Lewis on Y&R. Then we had Clint Howard as Tom Starr on B&B, or The Bold and Beautiful. And on GH, we had Jacqueline Lopez as Blaze, Ali Mills as Heather Weber, and Avery Kristen Pohl as Esme Prince.
I will say,
I forgot she was on last year. I feel like it was longer ago that Esme was on.
Right? We will have some thoughts, or at least I will have some thoughts in regards to Blaze and Esme when we get closer to the end of the podcast.
Okay, well, you don't need to announce it. Just hold it till we get there.
I want to say it, so it's like, if I don't talk about it, Y'all can come at me in the comments.
You'll talk about it because I added it.
Oh, okay.
So the winner in this category was Allie or Ailey Mills as Heather Weber, which I think that's well deserved.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's well deserved.
It is. With everything she was going through with her hip and then and you know, getting that fixed and you know, everything else, and then Stephen Lars coming back in to take his mama away. I'm like, yeah. And then
and the apology circuit and all of that.
Right. I'm just interested to see what they do if they bring her back, because she did have her parting line of "I'll be back."
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Okay, so that's it for the Emmys.
All right.
Okay, so
to the recap.
Jump into the recap. On Monday, Sonny is on high alert because he heard the DA is doing a search of the Quartermains.
No, he was on high alert because they were arresting people.
Right.
They had already done the search.
That's really what I meant.
Yeah, they had already done the search, so he was on high alert.
Yeah, they were already doing the arrest because Dante kind of tipped him off.
Dante tipped him off, and then... You know.
Yeah, he didn't say who was going to be arrested, but he did say it was going to be surprised.
It was just... I just found it... I know we're still in the recap, but I'm just going to jump very quickly.
Still in the recap? We ain't even started the recap.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to jump really quickly. The minute he walked into Bobby's and said, "The jet is ready," I was like...
I mean, Sonny, what's happening? Kai and Trina play detective. We were like,
We'll get to that.
Yep. Chase vents to Brook Lynn. Drew presses Willow, like, please, move in with me, baby, please, I can't be without you, baby, it hurts. I'll explode. And all that foolishness.
I'll die from my wounds that you inflicted upon me.
Curtis and Portia discuss their future. Curtis ain't ready to divorce. On Tuesday, Nina is in the hot seat. Wow, she bombs on fire for true. Hey. Willow believes the worst of Michael. Rick dreams of Elizabeth. Like,
boy, does he.
Come on, Rick. Seriously? She's not that into you. Sidwell throws his power around, and boy, was that good. That was delicious. Ava and Christina try to turn the page. On Wednesday, Tracy gets legal advice from Marco. Cody makes a shocking discovery.
Boy, does he.
Molly confides in Dante. Help me find my daddy. Gio makes an unlikely connection with Ronnie Bard. That was nice.
As well as, I was going to say as well as Dante, but it was different.
No, not really.
It wasn't a connection, but it was just the aftermath of said connection.
Yeah. And Brennan demands answers. Valentine, you will tell me. Huh? It's like, you can't make me do quick.
Unless you inject him with truth, or me, tell you Jack.
There you go. On Thursday, Jason makes a confession. Hey!
It was not the confession I thought he was going to confess.
Oh, okay. Anna comes to a startling realization. Anna needs to mind her business.
Yeah.
Felicia confides in Elizabeth.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I think so. Charlotte receives a warning. She got to visit her daddy. And Cody gets a pleasant surprise. He ain't in trouble this time. And then on Friday, Carly does some digging.
I was wondering what she was doing, because I was like, that's not what I thought she was going to do.
Well,
but I
knew that's what she was going to do, but that's not how I thought she was going to do it.
As the episode went on, I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, she's setting it up, boy. Britt asks for a favor. Britt.
Keep going.
Seriously. Nathan questions Dante. Brook Lynn is uneasy, and Anna seeks out Brennan. So, I think we should just jump right to the categories.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Okay, so comedy moment of the week.
I feel we might save that last, because we had a few comedy moments. A few. And the one I'm thinking of, we might not stop laughing for a while, so might.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Then I'm gonna go straight to make it make sense. And for me, because I want to get this in off the hop, Dante needs to get his
She had to filter. She had to find the
Dante
words.
Needs some disciplinary action. He needs suspension or something. Why does he have such loose lips? Why is he talking every minute? He gives Sonny a heads up that they're about to make an arrest. He tells what's his name?
Michael?
Nathan.
Oh, Nathan.
He tells Nathan what's been happening with the case and why Nina's been arrested.
And
what are the charges?
Okay.
Ultimately,
I will say in Nathan's case, while he isn't a cop right now because stuff needs to go on. I'm like, he did say, like, what can you tell me, like, without giving away whatever?
Don't think that anything Dante told him he could have or should have told him.
Told him about the charges? Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, you could tell him about the charges, yes.
I'm like, the fact that her alibi, she gave a false alibi, and then they have proof that the alibi is not what it was. I think you could have, like, it's like she said this was her alibi, and we have proof that what she said was not the case.
I don't know that he needs to say all that.
Yeah, but it's like, clearly she got arrested for conspiracy. Her alibi didn't hold up, so I think it's clear to be given.
Okay, so you think that's a logical deduction?
Yeah, I don't think that's something you can hide. It's not like he said. Oh,
okay, I will accept that.
Yeah, it's not like he's like. Yeah, I can't think of anything that would be like, okay, no, we really can't tell nobody about this kind of thing.
Okay. But I still think he's talking too much.
Here's a good point. It's not like they found the weapon in Will's house, and it's like he's like, oh yeah, we found the murder weapon at Elizabeth's place, and we're gonna go arrest.
I hear you.
It's not like he said anything like he gave information that pretty much based off the circumstances anyone could figure out.
Yes, you were very clear the first time.
So compared to Sunny being like, yeah, we're making an arrest, but it's not the arrest you think. Yeah, that you shouldn't have said.
I'll accept that, but you know what? If Nathan really wanted to know, he could have gone down to the PCPD and asked. He didn't need to leverage Dante.
I mean,
but you are absolutely right in what you say. I think you make a valid point. I accept it. I'm just determined to be cross with Dante because he's talking too much.
That's fine.
All these police have been talking too much.
That is fine.
Chase talking too much.
Mom, we will get to Chase.
We will get to Chase. Best believe.
But you know how I am. I place the logic in these fictional scenarios that really...
No, but that's a reasonable set of logic. I'm okay with that. Do you have a make it make sense? And if not, we're gonna move on.
I mean, make it make sense. I guess Curtis and Portia's situation is like, okay, you keep coming back and forth with we're ending our marriage, we gotta stay together, we can't testify, whatever, but it's like, make up your minds.
Yes, I agree.
The other make it make sense is Trina, just tell your parents that because we talked about it in the last episode, but everybody is making assumptions about Drew not having the blackmail aside from Trina, because Trina knows.
Yep.
But it's like,
I don't know why she wouldn't tell her parents.
Yeah, just tell your parents. It's not like your parents are gonna say, "Oh my God, Trina was at the scene of the crime when he got shot."
Right? They're just gonna stop doing the foolishness that they're doing.
They're gonna stop doing the foolishness, and also, yeah, they're gonna ask her, "It's like, did you see anything? Did you hear anything?" It's like, all I heard was the gunshots and the scout's ringtone. That's it.
Everybody's already keeping their mouth shut, so you know.
And with all the secrets that they're keeping from Trina to protect Trina, you really think they're gonna rat you up? No. Just tell your parents that you got rid of the blackmail.
Absolutely. Which ties into your who called for that, what'd you do that for? And you already gave away part of it. But... Yeah.
Kai and Trina going back to Drew's place to go over the moments of the events of Drew shooting. Like, yeah, you could have done that at Trina's place. You didn't have to go all the way to Drew's. Like,
and was so unnecessary because the cops have already made an arrest and ain't nobody come knocking at your door. Nobody didn't bring you in for questioning.
What? I'm like, did you guys just go to conduct a cognitive interview on yourselves, which was pointless because
a cognitive interview?
Yeah. It's basically you. So rather than someone sitting you down asking you questions, they're like a police officer or whatever. They're having you sit down and focus back to that time, and they're like, okay, like really, like block out everything in this room, think back to that night, like what happened, like okay.
Where did you learn about this?
Criminal Minds.
Oh, all right.
They walk you through the scenes. They walk you through the events of whatever happened.
Okay, and they call that a cognitive interview.
Yeah, to get a better sense of what happened from your point of view.
Right. So for all those questions of any little detail you might remember, right. So, no matter how insignificant.
Right. So Trina and Kai remembering the ringtone. Mm-hmm. If someone was conducting that, like they didn't remember at the time, but if someone was conducting that interview with them, that would be the detail they would remember.
Okay. Or like Felicia, the bells.
Exactly.
The bells!
Exactly.
Okay. Yes. Cool. cognitive interview.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. All right.
Thank you, BAU.
Kesakake, or Delulu of the Week.
Michael, for running his mouth and telling Brook Lynn detail. Like, I don't know if Michael was really catching what was going on, but he's talking to Brook Lynn about, you know, what happened when Willow got arrested and how the kids are feeling, and then he's like, yeah, it worked all to plan. And Brook Lynn's kind of standing there with a look on her face like, what are you
plan?
Yeah. And Michael's going, I was like, well, you know, I kind of set her up in the sense of I gave her the option for her to have supervised visits,
mm-hmm.
which would lead to, if she accepted the visits, and we have our independent, you know, therapist, it'll show the judge that, yeah, it's likely that we do visitation, we're gonna have more supervised visits for her. But since she got arrested, that means it's like she can't be trusted with the kids. The judge is gonna see she got arrested and all of this and all of that. And if she's in jail, well, she's out of the kids' lives for good, because I don't trust my kids with Willow. And he's just saying all these things, but the way he's saying it is making it sound like he knew she was going to get arrested.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Michael, you need to shut up. You're making yourself look even more guilty than you already are.
Absolutely. And, you know, again, I think this is where there's more evidence that the writers totally deserved that Emmy Award.
Yeah.
Because they're setting up a thing. None of us, as we talked about last week from the poll, none of us believed that Michael shot him.
No.
But they're making it look like he did. It got him looking really, really, really suspicious.
Right.
You know, Brook Lynn sitting there looking at him like, what in the tail, Michael? Like, you are way more ruthless than I thought, or whatever she's thinking. But she's just, like, not at all comfortable.
No, and I feel like
mm-hmm.
she's not comfortable, but I'm also like, I think this is one of those instances of a parent who will do anything to protect their kids. And, like, we know Willow needs therapy. Like, that's a given.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think it's the first time we heard that Willow actually is in therapy. We heard that this past week. Because she was with, I think she was with Drew at one point, and she said she had to go because she had her therapy session.
Yeah, but that was for the visitation.
No, that was not the visitation.
I don't know. I don't think she actually was going to therapy.
Well, okay, I'll go back and watch last week.
Okay,
but I felt that she actually had a therapy session.
No, I think she was,
and I think she also mentioned it.
I think
when talking to Liz or when talking to Michael.
I think she just said that more in the sense that, but I think she said therapy because it was like, technically, if we're having a family therapist, it's like, it's still therapy. It might not be her specifically having it alone, but it's still therapy.
I got the distinct impression she actually was in therapy, but
I think if she was, she would recognize not to go back with Drew, and two,
I mean,
I think she would be discussing her issues with the cult. But
with the cult?
She's not had therapy.
Oh, sorry.
This is why I'm like, I don't think she's in
I completely put a whole different meaning on what you said.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. It's like, what do you mean she's going to discuss it with the cult? Wouldn't she discuss it with the therapist? You're talking about the cult with the therapist. Yes. Sorry.
So yeah. But yeah, I was like, I don't believe for a second that Michael shot Drew. But in this case, as we talked about earlier, it is entirely possible that Michael planted the gun to get Willow caught for her crime. But
right. So what you're thinking is Willow shot Drew.
Yes.
Willow put the gun back.
Yes.
Michael figured out it was Willow. Maybe even saw her over at the place because
which would make sense because he didn't get out. He got out of the car, but he didn't go in the house, so he might have seen it.
So he may have seen her. So she put the gun back in the house. When the cops came looking for the gun, after they muffed the search warrant, he went into the studio, saw the gun, or the study, saw the gun, and was like, wait a minute, and then went and planted it back with Willow where it should have been originally.
But see, if he did see her, I'm questioning why he didn't just tell the cops when they were questioning him. It would have made sense.
Why would they believe him?
See, that's the other thing. It's like, well, you have beef with your ex-wife, so...
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. And then I had another Delulu, which was Drew.
Did. It was Drew.
Oh, I had a second Delulu?
You had three. You had three. And Drew wasn't one of them.
Oh. I guess she was the fourth Delulu.
Go ahead.
Yeah. for not recognizing that he got played by Sidwell. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
because he called Sidwell to rant and rave about whatever was going on and how Willow got arrested.
Was delightful.
No. He didn't know about Willow getting arrested.
No,
yet.
he didn't.
Sorry, he was calling about something and getting planted and
yes,
whatnot.
He was calling about the evidence. He was calling about the evidence for the bank wire.
Right. I'm like, I don't know why you didn't just call Sidwell to the hospital room, but I guess you want to have a more private conversation in your house, which would make more sense.
Yes, it would.
And at least someone had sense to do that rather than having it in an open public space. Mm-hmm. But yeah, aside from that, Sidwell's like, ah, ha, 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 I have stuff on you. Don't even try to play me. Because it's not gonna work. From the
time we became acquaintances and associates, I've been preparing to take you down.
Yeah, the second you became my associate, you signed a deal with the devil. So now, Drew, you're my little... I can't finish that sentence because we don't curse on this podcast, but y'all get the point.
You're my puppet?
Yeah. In a less appropriate way.
So delicious. Because
and Drew's just looking at this man like...
Drew was in there barking orders like he does, and Sidwell is just amused.
He's just like, yeah, keep talking. I'm about to tear that whole dream world down.
It's like, are you done or are you finished? Because here's how it's actually gonna go.
Yeah, so it's like, when I call you, you come running. Not the other way around.
You will not summon me like you did today. I just felt to humor you, but don't mistake. That was fancy. And that's why I make it sassy. Actually, it's Sidwell. You work for me now.
Yep. Okay, who were my other three Delulus if it wasn't Drew?
Your other two?
Yeah.
You had Nina?
Yeah, Nina is Delulu for thinking that she's making the situation better by keeping her alibi about being with Willow, and it's really not, because, like everyone's telling you, it's like, you do nothing but lie, and you're just making the situation worse. If you're trying to protect your daughter, own up to the truth. You like, your relationship is in shambles because you lied to her about sleeping with Drew and all of this and all that. Just tell the truth. Just be upfront. Like, I'm so proud of Nathan for being like, look, if you want to help your daughter, if you want to protect her, you need to own up to it, because if you don't, it's gonna you yourself. Like, I don't think Nina cares if she goes to jail for Willow.
No, she doesn't.
But by you lying and sticking to this, you are going to be the reason, or one of the reasons, she ends up in jail if you think she's innocent.
Absolutely.
So you need to come up and confess and just own up to the truth that you were not with her. Make this easier for her, because you lying is not doing that. And I really hope that next week Nina actually concedes and is like, and recants her statement. I really hope she does. Because because
they couldn't have been more clear. No. Because Nathan was like, look it, the way things stand, if you hold your story, all two of you is going to jail.
For life.
Just don't even, like, anyhow you get convicted, all two of you is going.
Yeah.
Done. If you recant, Willow has a better chance of saving herself.
You can even be a witness and, help her. You can get up on the stand and help her. You can't do that if you are next to her in the defense box.
Right? Exactly. He's like, because she has the possibility of a defense of crime of passion. But not if you hold on to this story.
Not if
crime of passion, she might actually get acquitted.
Yeah.
Not if you hold on to the story. She cannot use that defense.
She can't. It's like, you guys have conspiracy to commit murder.
Right?
Crime of passion is going to be a lot easier. Hell, with everything that's going on, her breakdown at the wedding, her breakdown in court.
Exactly.
It's like, you can use those to her defense.
Right? Marco was not doing a good job of convincing her. Nathan did a very commendable job of convincing her.
Yeah. And so yeah.
Well, we'll see if she's convinced.
I hope so.
But he had great arguments.
But right now, Nina's Delulu for even thinking that she should keep her alibi.
Absolutely.
What was the third one?
You had Willow in there.
Oh, yeah. Willow's Delulu for, again, siding with Drew, letting Drew convince her that Michael's actually, dangerous. I mean, he can be in his own right, but in this case, that he's a danger to the children, that she's going to let Drew lie about seeing Michael shoot him.
Yo, come on, Willow, please.
If you saw Michael, how is, did you, are you, I'm like, in order for you to have seen Michael, you would have, had...
Well, you would have been facing him, but you know what?
Not even. He could have seen his reflection in a frame or a mirror, which would have worked. But I'm like, do you
think
even
that's a
have a
stretch.
mirror or a frame
Yeah.
in that facing that direction based off where you were standing to see Michael? Did Michael, you know, are you gonna say as I was passing out, he leaned down to stare at me and I saw his blurry
Right,
face?
or I heard him speak. Take that, you so and so. Right? Yeah, it's a stretch. I agree with you. I think Willow is delusional in that respect, and like, how desperate must she be?
Desperate.
Yeah, she's desperate to see her kids. Like, I cannot honestly believe. Sorry, I can't. I'm struggling to believe that she honestly thinks, the character honestly thinks that Michael shot Drew. Like, she's doing really well, and then all of a sudden there's Drew in her ear again. And it's like, how did you get there?
Also,
right? But
the other thing that well, you said but I don't know if the but was, but you know.
No. There's more. But I'm gonna save it till you finish because I think you're still on the same topic and I'm slightly off.
Yes, but I was gonna say because I wanted to bring back that how we were like the Will might have DID, but she might not. She might have just like, you know, went into like a fugue state.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, just out of instinct after hearing that Judge Heron was dead and she might not get her kids back, she did snap. It definitely was a crime of passion, so much to the point that she ended up blacking out,
Mm-hmm.
but was still conscious of, like, I guess, sleepwalking to an extent,
Mm-hmm.
and just shot Drew, went back and did everything, and then came back, and then as she was coming back, she
came back to herself.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I went for a walk, yada, da, 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 and actually does not remember shooting Drew.
Could be.
So I think when she's like, I didn't do this, I couldn't possibly do this, I think Willow believes it, but she actually did. She just blocked it up. And
the brain will do all kinds of things to protect us.
Exactly.
Right?
That's why I'm like.
Yep. But still talking about Willow, I want to give her I don't know, a gold star. I don't know. But I want, certainly, the well played award. Very well played. And then I'm going to come back to the Delulu. The well played because she was like, Michael set me up. I came home and Michael was at the house talking about he want to have visitation. He want to allow me visitation. And because we saw her, it's like, what's the catch?
Yep. Excuse me.
Like, and she said, I can't win here. So I like that she put that theory forward. I wish she put it forward to the cops. She put it forward to Martin, which is fine.
But see,
okay.
Sorry, I was gonna say, but it's like, yeah, Michael set you up to get caught, but also it's like, I think also the fact that she's also upset because it's like she got arrested in front of her kids, but it's like, yeah, Michael set you up, but here's the question: how would Michael have known that you were gonna get arrested at the time that you were with the kids? That I think is just
I think that she figures he's just as powerful as you. He could have paid them off to do it then.
Yeah,
he tipped him off, so that's where she would be. Which, listen.
But I think Michael.
I can see that.
I think Michael was just as surprised to see the cops come in to arrest her at that time, but not surprised to see her get arrested.
Agreed. But he wasn't surprised enough because I don't know if we talked about this last week because I don't remember when this happened. I think it was Monday or maybe Friday afternoon.
It was Monday because I'm like, I want to see Willow get arrested because they found the gun and they didn't do it until Monday.
Right. So, for me, he wasn't surprised enough because he had a right to hustle them kids out the room.
And that's one of the things that had me hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Or be like, listen, Willow will come outside with you and talk to you. But make sure, right? Because he picked up Amelia and put Amelia's face in the action. Didn't cover her ears, didn't cover her eyes, didn't try to distract her with conversation. It was just like, what's happening here? And I know y'all can't see me with my big eyes just like looking on type of thing. But no, that really, really, really burnt my bacon.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go back to Delulu for half a second because Willow still, right? Okay, so as much as it was well played that she put forth the argument that Michael set her up, she was not at all listening to Martin.
No.
When Martin said, we're going into an arraignment, there is no opportunity for making an argument of alternate
means or
alternate possibilities, right? Or alternate suspects. It is guilty or not guilty. These are the only two things we're saying. No, but we have to put the argument.
Yeah.
Guilty
at trial
or not guilty. Yeah, but you're not listening to me. Guilty or not guilty. Hard ears.
Yeah.
Like, hello?
Someone else who's hard ears is flipping Drew, because Drew comes into the police station. I need to see Willow. I need to talk to Willow. Chase coming in. You are the victim. She is the suspect. You cannot talk to her. Listen. I am the victim, yes, but Willow is not the one who did it. I am not her victim. I am Michael's. I am seeing this woman. You cannot go in there. I'm going in there. If you have an issue with it, Anna can send me a letter. And he walks in there.
By all means, take the case. Go ahead. Take the case.
But I would like to say I thank Martin, because I have been asking this question since Drew found out that Willow got arrested and he sent Martin to go be her lawyer. I said, can he even be her lawyer, because he is your lawyer and you are the victim?
I don't know why you need to ask that question, because Martin said from time before he ever left the hospital room, he said, I can't be her lawyer because I represent you. And Drew said, go anyway.
Yeah, he said that at the house.
No, the hospital.
No, why would he need to say it at the hospital? There was no reason for him to say it at the hospital.
He wasn't home yet.
He was home. When he found out that Willow got arrested, he was home. Because he had just finished having his conversation with Sidwell. But Martin hadn't said anything about not being able to represent her. He said something about, she needs to get a lawyer, and he said, but her lawyer's out of town, so you need to go deal with it. And he's like, fine. But it wasn't until after they were at the police station that Martin's like...
He said, I can't. He told Drew that he could not.
Either way, the point is, because I don't think he said it when he told Drew, but the point is, he later came out and said, I can't represent her because I represent you and you are the victim. This is a conflict of interest. Yeah. I could be disbarred.
Yeah, he didn't talk about all the disbarment thing. But he simply said, I can't represent her because I represent you.
Right.
And Drew said, I don't give a rip.
Not malpractice. He said something. He said something. Either way.
Regardless, exactly. Drew said, I don't really care about all of that. She has no lawyer. You get down there.
He's like, I will find... I think for the arraignment, might be fine. But
no, because Martin said that as well. He's like, already I am dancing a fine line for the arraignment. But she has no lawyer. So I can make it pass, but I'm not going beyond that.
Right, and he did say, he's like, you need to find an attorney and a damn good one.
Yes. Absolutely.
And you need to find a criminal attorney and a damn good one.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you what, though. Because we keep having these arguments about who said what to whom and when. We need to either pay closer attention or take better notes.
That too.
Because we're getting too excited by what's happening on the screen.
I mean.
But it's good writing. We are invested. We are invested.
We are. What is next in the categories?
Next in the categories, I think we are pretty much at the end. Hero of the week.
Hero of the week, I will give...
Okay, well then I'm gonna pick somebody because you think it too long.
No, it's not that I'm thinking too long. It's because you keep saying I can only have one, and I'm like, but people come in at the moments where they're good heroes, and it's like,
let me pick my one because I only have one, and then maybe it's one of your two, and then you can pick the other.
Okay.
Cody.
It wasn't Cody.
Okay, well then I'm sorry.
But I can understand why you picked Cody.
Cody is my hero of the week.
For good reason.
Because Cody talking about I ain't dealing with none of y'all, and maybe we should come back to that after comedy of the week.
Yeah.
But Cody basically said, I ain't dealing with none of y'all. I'm getting the heck out of Dodge. So, go Cody. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm like, it's a tie between Nathan for trying to talk some sense into Nina, but then also, what's his name? Her name, Ronnie, for talking to Gio. And then by the end of it, Gio being like, it's on the house. Because I was like, that was a shift. Man just said, I came in for coffee. Gio's giving him a hard stare. And I'm like, the man just came in for coffee.
If we make it one hero, the hero of the week is good advice from disinterested parties, so to speak.
Yeah. Then that also falls in with Elizabeth for giving good advice to Felicia to talk with Nathan.
Yes. And then we'll find out more about that. And we'll also go to Nathan talking to Obrecht and say, stop messing with Britt and just be happy she's alive.
For real.
Okay. So comedy moment of the week.
No, because we didn't go to villain.
But we were just talking about Cody, so let's just...
Fine if you want.
Okay, fine.
No, actually, no.
We'll
actually,
go
it's
to villain.
good. No, because I'm going to rant. And we're already 40 minutes in. I'm going to rant. Go to comedy.
So comedy moment of the week. Can't be anything else other than Rick's rescue from the basement. Finally. Moments before the money transfer goes through.
Which it still did after something that Mom thought would.
But Rick came in.
Rick came in and closed the laptop. And it was like 10 minutes away from being done. And I was like...
But here's the thing. So Alexis at the house. Ava is there. They're having whatever conversation. Christina comes in. They're like, okay, let's go check on Rick.
No, it's like, is Cody here?
Right. Is Cody here? His truck's outside. Whatever.
Right.
But they're like, okay, we're going to go check on Rick. So they leave. Alexis is on the phone trying to reach Molly.
Yep.
It's like, hey, what's going on? We haven't heard from you. Something.
And
where are you? And as she's on the phone, the front door opens and Rick stumbles in.
Cody following
behind. And Alexis is on the phone and it's like, bye.
The thing that kills me aside from that is the episode starts with the backyard.
Oh, with
with
Elizabeth.
Outback. When
Elizabeth
Outback comes in and starts smelling up thing, and I said, "Oh, did you find a body?" Technically, she did.
Turns out she did.
She did. And then you see Elizabeth, and I'm like, "What is Elizabeth doing with the dog?" I'm like, like that whole thing had me confused. Anyway,
but that's nothing to do with the comedy. So let's stick to the comedy.
No, and then comes in and finds out, and basically Elizabeth, I use air quotes, sees Rick. Rick is like, "Oh my God, Elizabeth, thank you." And they're about to kiss, and then Rick wakes up, and I'm like, "Ha! You thought?" I was like, "This has to be a dream. Ain't no way." It's like, huh. I said, "I was right. You thought?"
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that was a dream. But anyways, so Rick is in the house. Alexis is like pooping her pants.
In come Christina and
Christina
Ava.
come running through the other door because I don't know why they went out to the front.
Right, be like, Mom!
Rick is Rick
is gone!
So Cody is hella confused. Rick is on the absolute best rant. And then they're like, okay, listen, Cody, we'll pay you not to say anything. Cody.
Right.
And Rick is like, I'll pay you double. I'll pay you everything I own.
These wicked witches were holding me captive for a month. That one cut my brakes trying to kill me, but really she was trying to kill Ava.
Yeah,
and just let everything
Cody
out.
The whole story.
They tell him everything.
Gave Cody the whole story, and Cody's just like, you know what? What a crazy.
Right, and then they start
miss me with that and heads for the door.
Wait, but then they start bribing him. It's like, if you help us, we'll give you some money.
Oh, sorry, I already said that.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh.
I said they said they were gonna pay him. Rick said I'll pay you double, and I started to say I'll give you my firstborn, but then you started talking over me.
Sorry,
So, anyways, so Cody basically said, "Miss me with all of this. I gone. What a crazy." Pulls open the door. Molly's coming in because when she asked Dante to help her. They pinged the cell phone, and the cell phone I guess gave that he would have been at the house. So Molly comes in and then she's like, "Oh, Daddy, I'm so glad to see you." Blah 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 blah. Where have you been? And then at that point, Rick decides to concoct some ridiculous story about how he accidentally joined a cult.
Yeah, he's like, I got there and I was good, and then but it was a cult.
Oh my goodness.
And we all looked at the TV, and our mouths dropped open. We're like,
everybody mouth hanging open. Cody is like, what the woody woo? Alexis, Ava, and Christina are like, you better sell this, but oh my gosh, what are you talking about?
And so he starts talking about how he got there and was drinking some tea. They're like, don't tell, and Molly, don't tell me you literally drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, yeah, I did the ayahuasca. It was the ayahuasca, man. Oh. And then he starts telling half-truths about how he was stumbling through the woods and Cody's dog found him, which is true. And then, Cody picked him up and carried him over. Unconscious for days. Cody picked him up and carried him to the house, which is true. And then, all of this and all of that. And
oh my goodness. Cody don't even know what to do with himself. He just wants to leave.
Like, basically, no matter what like, in this whole story about whatever Rick went through, he's like, I was in hell. And it's like, he when it came to Cody, he did not lie, which I greatly appreciate.
Yeah. He made Cody the hero of the story, which is absolutely 100% true. Half-truths about what happened to him while he was with Ava and them, or Alexis and them, which is fine. And then, now this part I don't quite remember how it went down. But Molly's like, thank you, we need to reward you. Or somebody's like, we need to reward you. And he's like, no, I'm good. Having helped your dad, having helped Rick is rewarding itself. And Ava's like, don't be modest. You saved him from a cult. I was like, Ava, come on.
I'm like, yeah, y'all were the cult, Ava.
Oh, mercy me.
Anyway,
the whole thing was ridiculous.
Anyway,
but funny.
It was funny.
Watch that again too.
I will just say Rick is still an idiot because Cody finds him and says, "Let's get you to a hospital, police station, whatever." And Rick's like, "No!" I'm like, you are free. You can go live your life. Absolutely. And he said no. This man just doesn't know when to leave.
But Cody did take him to the hospital. He took Rick and Molly to the hospital for Rick to get checked out. And while Rick was getting checked out, Molly was like, "You're my hero,"
and was about to kiss him.
But I forgot to tell you. Well, yes, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, she was gonna kiss him. She was gonna tell him why she was there at the stables the night she found Cody with Ava, and then he's like, "Okay, you can tell me now." And she's like, "I think it's better I show you." So she was about to lips him, but then Miss Elizabeth decided to cut.
This is a new verb in my dictionary. To lips.
But Elizabeth decided to come and ruin the moment by interrupting and saying that Rick wants to see Molly.
Listen
the
lip-sync
the lip-sync did not happen.
All right. Now, you said you want to talk about your villain now?
Yes.
You want to do your rant?
I
Go.
Do. Chase is my villain.
Mine too.
The reason for this is because Chase is ripping into Dante about how Dante is being impartial?
Not being impartial.
Thank you. Not being impartial
and being
biased towards Michael and, giving Michael the benefit of the doubt. And I'm like, but here you are being biased when it comes to Willow.
To be
very
fair,
clearly,
to be fair, I think it kind of went the other way, in the sense of Dante was telling Chase that he was being biased on Willow's behalf, and then Chase came swinging back. He got defensive. It's like, how dare you stand up in my face and tell me that I'm being biased to Willow when you can't see what Michael's doing, which I don't think is accurate.
Either way, both of them are saying they're both being biased to the other.
Yes, absolutely.
Because Chase is being like, Willow is a good person. She would never shoot somebody and all this and all that. Whereas Michael's alibi is an escort who he likely paid and all this and all that. He killed somebody brutally. And I'm like,
Chase was hitting below the belt.
He was. I'm like, Chase.
He was hitting in the groin. He was hitting in the back of the head. He was kicking in the back of the knees.
He was. I'm like, Chase. Yes, Michael killed somebody, but we all know he was doing it to protect his mother and his little sister. Compared to Willow, who we all know just shot Drew out of a crime of passion.
Holy moly!
But again, we have no proof of that. But the circumstances are completely different. And overall, Chase was like, just for a minute. Dante, picture it. Michael and Willow standing side by side. Who is more likely capable to do this or capable of murder?
Given the circumstances, let's all be real.
Both. Yes, both. I'm like, yes, I can understand where you're like, Michael. Michael has done time. Michael basically grew up in the mob. Michael actually killed somebody. Whereas Willow,
woman
grew up in a cult.
Woman scored.
But with Willow, she looks more like the victim. She grew up in a cult. She had cancer. Her baby died, and her children were taken away. It's like, yes, granted. But again, every human being on this planet is capable of doing something heinous. We might not think it, but it is possible. And if someone is pushed to their limit, well, they're going to do that thing that you didn't think they could do. Yep. And in this case, Willow has hit her limit. She had a mental breakdown in the courtroom because her children were taken away. She had a mental breakdown at her wedding because she found out her mother had slept with her fiancé. You told her that the judge in charge of her case was murdered and she could get her kids back.
How many blows she could take?
Exactly. How many blows can she take before the world just comes crashing down? She can't take it no more. And unfortunately, Chase, Willow has hit that limit and she has taken it out on the man who she trusted and loved, and that just happened to be Drew and not Michael. So, Willow did it. Willow is capable of doing it, and the fact that you still see the woman who you were married to and in love with however many years ago, you need to take off those pink glasses because you are not those rose-colored glasses because you ain't seeing clearly.
Yep.
And this is why I'm like, how Anna has not removed Chase from this case yet. I don't understand.
I don't know why both of them are on the case. They need to bring out the cops from behind the counter.
I was about to say too. I don't know how Dante's still on this case because when this happened, when Drew got shot, Anna asked both of them, "Can you both be impartial to this case?" They both said yes. She says okay, but if I see that either one of you is not being impartial, I am removing you from this case. How many times has Chase stood in front of Anna and been impartial? been biased and has not removed him from this case. Both y'all need to go. Throw Mac into the ringer. Throw that black detective into the ringer. That's who you need.
Yeah, where is he?
Because you guys cannot
That's true. He should be there. I forgot about him.
This is what I'm saying. It's like you only have 2 detectives? Nah. Toss him out. Because I'm telling you this. If Nathan was there, Nathan would probably be like, yeah, take me out because I can't. This is my family we're dealing with. I'm gone. You know,
but listen. Willow has the ultimate weapon, and this is why Willow will get away with it. Because all she got to do is break out those infamous tears.
Have another breakdown.
She don't need to have a breakdown. She just needs to break out those tears. The tears that make everybody believe them.
True.
And nobody else that's like, I can't pull them tears. You can't pull them tears. Nobody will believe us. Our skin is too dark.
No. And she can't have another breakdown. And the reason for the fact that she can't have another breakdown, if she has another breakdown, they're committing her. She needs to be committed. She needs to be committed. But she needs to go.
Right? But yeah, Chase's problem is he's too emotional.
See, and he is too emotional. And this is where I'm wondering, because Dante did tell Anna about how Michael suspects that Willow was tormenting Daisy and Sasha, and that's why they left, but they had no proof. So I'm wondering if they might just, throw that in there to see if they can get Willow's reaction for the case. It's like, yeah, it has nothing to do with anything. But I hope so. I hope so too. Being like, you see, it's been brought to our attention that it is believed that, like, how did you feel when you found out your ex-husband had fathered another child? I wasn't too keen on it. It hurt.
I wouldn't even do it that way. I would just go straight.
So much so that you were willing. So much so that you broke into the house and was tormenting the mother of his child.
I would. And listen, you know what? They just lie. Just tell her that they caught her on camera.
That too.
Why were you in the house moving the baby around? We have you on camera. Listen, or she'll break out the tears again, and then all of a sudden it'll be like a Jedi mind trick. But yeah, Chase's problem, even if he is biased, is he is not dispassionate. At least when Dante is talking about Michael, there's like no tone. Right? He will defend Michael, but there's no tone to it. Right? Because even Chase is like, well, you can't even face the fact that your brother had an alibi and paid paid the alibi. I can't even
but he's like, yeah. He's like, I think it's a crap alibi.
He's like, yeah, I know that alibi is crap. I'm not stupid. Like,
but he has one.
But the tone that he said it in,
yeah, it's like,
it was very even. It's like exactly that. But we haven't disproved it.
We disproved
Willow's alibi fell apart. Like, what are you talking about?
It's like, yeah, Dante's throwing, like, yes, both Dante and Chase are throwing in facts, but Dante's throwing in facts for the case that's like, yeah. But here's the thing, though. It's like, Michael has an alibi. As crappy as it is, he has one. Willow's alibi was the one her mother gave, seeing that they were together taking a walk. We have proof that Nina wasn't with her at the time, and as far as we know, Willow hasn't even given us one to say that whatever.
Right?
So and at this moment, she doesn't have
Michael's
one.
alibi has a better chance of standing up because we saw him talking to the waiter, and the waiter already acknowledged that he saw them together. So anyhow that, they want to press Michael just has to say, well, you could go talk to the waiter over at the Ting. Find out who was there the night because he saw us together.
Yeah, it's like the day of Drew's shooting. Ask the manager for the staff who were working that night, and one of the waiters can confirm that I was with her.
Yep, and I don't need to pay nobody for that.
No.
So, yes. Okay. Now.
But I'm like, yeah. And I'm also worried, though I will say I am worried next week because now that Michael has spilled his beans to Brook Lynn, I'm like, Brook Lynn, you need to keep your mouth shut. Because if Chase comes home ranting about this, Brook Lynn's gonna start talking, and it's like, y'all need to.
We know she's gonna talk. We know she's gonna talk. Let's just expect for it. So, I was also gonna recap some of the drop storylines that we had pending, but I don't know if it's really worth it at this point.
No, go ahead, because it kind of has to. It kind of ties in with what we were talking about with the Emmys, which I say we'll come back to at the end.
Right. Okay. Well, do you want me to just pick that one?
What do you mean?
Well, because I have a list that I could just focus on the one that ties into the Emmys. But anyway.
Yeah.
But they'll go fast. So, drop storylines. We still don't know what Isaiah's family is into.
Nope.
And this is something that Brick made mention of back in March.
Yep.
Right? This is nonsense, but, we still have it on the list. Is where did Taggart go?
Yep.
Right? He applied to be commissioner or detective, right? Bring back Taggart to do the investigation.
I'm like, at this point, though.
Get Taggart and the other dark-skinned cop detective. Let's go.
At this point, I don't see it.
No, we're not going to see Taggart back. Agreed. Which is followed very closely by where's Scotty? Liesel's back. Come find your little Liebschnin. or whatever the word is.
Interstitial, whatever.
Right. It don't make no sense. To your point, Esme and Spencer, where are they?
We know they're not dead.
Right?
Or at least we don't think they're dead.
We know they're not dead.
I'm like, you literally left that one open.
Yep.
So you could bring that back for whatever reason. Like,
yeah, at a minimum, bring Esme back. You don't even have to bring Spencer. Although we want Spencer, but bring Esme back. Who turned in the gun that Alexis dropped over the bridge? We still don't know that.
No.
We still don't know who sent the gun to Ava after Austin was killed.
No.
Jason got arrested for Cyrus's murder. I thought that was going to come back when Brennan started threatening him about Britt. Didn't.
That might come back, actually.
It might.
Now that Jason has revealed the beans that Joss is WSB.
Which we didn't talk about, really.
We did not,
but yes, Jason told Carly. Carly was like, what? The fromage.
Yep.
So that happened.
Yep. So since Jason has spilled the beans, we will see if that comes back into play.
Right. Closely followed by Joss is still keeping the secret that she killed Cyrus, which we saw on screen this week. We saw her flashback to that when she was talking to her mother, lying to her face. And then also they made Brook Lynn a music manager.
Yeah. So
promoted Blaze. Blaze's mother died. Her brother's in town. Is she ever coming back to Port Charles?
I'm like, that was a story. Like, I wouldn't even say a storyline, but I'm like, that was something that the writers had perfect way to bring her back in. It's like, Blaze left for her tour, pissed at her mom, then finds out her mom's dead. Perfect opportunity to bring her back and reunite with her brother, who we didn't even know she had until recently. Absolutely.
So it's not fair to call that a drop storyline, but it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's because we like the actress. We think she's good. We want to see her back.
Right.
And then the last thing I had was what we called, again, it's not a drop storyline per se, but you were just talking about it, was Willow's villain origin story, which was the week of June 12th, 13th. Was she catatonic? Or did she, split personality, DID? Both?
Or is her brain just blocking out certain events so to keep her safe and,
Absolutely.
do whatever it does.
Absolutely. So, you want to talk about Esme and Blaze? Or did you just say
I said what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's not a drop storyline, but now I'm curious how that's going to play out with the car, since the car's now gone, the money's back where it belongs. I'm wondering how that's going to play out now.
Yep, but there was a door open for another one because Alexis said it. Yes, everything is back as it is, but Rick is not somebody who lets revenge go by. He does not let an opportunity for revenge go by. So they could potentially be in real, real trouble. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
If Rick is sticking around,
for sure, and
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it just because from time I've been waiting for Christine to get her comeuppance, because this child just keeps evading consequences, and at some point she's got to face them. And if that leads her to prison, so be it.
Yeah, she needs a proper redemption storyline. She does. Because she was off base with Ava. Ava did not push her out the window. She tripped and fell. She made Ava's life miserable. She nearly killed 2 people. She needs a comeuppance for that. Absolutely.
Yep.
So, yeah. And are they rebuilding Charlie's even?
She said they were going to be up and running soon because Jacinda had talked about Charlie's and how she liked it.
Right. Something else jumped through my head, but I don't remember what it was, so we won't worry about that.
No, that's okay.
But, it's all the news that's fit to print this week.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there is a poll on Soap Opera Digest, which is where I go and
get her information.
Well, I try to avoid spoilers at all costs. But, they have a poll, and the question this week is, do you want Sonny and D.A. Turner to get together? ADA Turner to get together? Why? I squarely voted no. Well, this is it, but that's what they're hinting at.
Still,
but
I'm surprised that wasn't a question from long ago.
I already told you. Like Sonny has a habit of compromising the female DAs, so this is just a throwback to that.
It's like they're listening to our podcast, but they're only listening, but they're coming in late because we've been saying this from time.
Well, there you go. So come back next week. We got a little bit more soap,
and also the question of who's the pappy of Portia's baby.
I don't care.
I'm joking. I'm so joking.
Care.
Anyway. Yes.
Maybe the baby will bring back that storyline of Isaiah's family. They'll swoop in once they find out he's having a kid. Hey!
Anyway, as Mom has said, come back next week for more soaps.